Okay, it's not if we're going to, we are going to. Okay, now if you want to be a part of the Navy SEAL squad, step over here. If you want to be part of the baby SEAL squad, step over there. Okay, this is how we roll. I'm building the habit of persistence. I'm building the habit of persistence. Number 3, intensity. Intensity. People ask me all the time how to build intensity in life. I'm going to show you something that the best way I know how to give you intensity. Many years ago, I wrote this up on the board at my office, 18,000. And I brought my team in and I said, anybody know what that means? And they said, no, sir. Is it a sales number? No. Is it a number of customers you want? No. I said the average lifespan right now of a male is 78 years old. Average lifespan of a female is 82 years old. I said, if I live to be 78 years old, this is how many days I got left on planet Earth. 18,000. When a guy I know wrote a book about kids called 18 Summers. He said, that's all the summers you got with your kids. 18. Every summer matters. When I said that to them, I said, man, I got 18,000 days on planet Earth left. I said, if you sense an intensity in me, it's because I got a long way to go and I got a lot of things to do and I got a short time to get there. And I do not have time to mess around or dabble with my potential. I have decided that I'm going to go all the way. This is intensity. Focus. This is intensity. I'm moving toward a target. I have a target, folks. 31 years old at my house. I was a single man, 31 years old, wasn't married yet, didn't have any kids, and I had a whiteboard in my office, and up in the right-hand corner, I put goals. Okay, I just started my business, and I put one goal: become the next Covey. Dr. Stephen Covey. Covey wrote the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, influenced millions of people. That was my whole goal. One goal. So somebody asked me the other day, how do you know if you're getting there? You don't know if you're getting there. It is not capturing the goal that matters, that activates the prey drive. It is pursuing the goal that matters. So I get on a plane one day with Tim Story, and we're flying to an event. Tim Story's my buddy out in California, Coach Robert Downey Jr., celebrity life coach. And he said to me, we had just met. We'd just spoken at 10X together, 10,000 people. This is the first event we had ever done together. And he gets on the plane and he said, you know what? I've had this impression, Coach, that I'm supposed to tell you something. He's a pastor. And I said, sure, what is it? And he said, something's telling me to say this to you. You're the modern day Covey. And I went, what did you just say? He said, something is telling me to say this to you, that I believe you're the modern day Covey. I had never said that to him. I had never told him that goal. I had never told him that was one of my big dreams, is to be as good as Dr. Covey was, to impact as many people as Dr. Covey did. And when he said that to me, I thought, now that is crazy. This was like 15 years later for me writing it down. So when you think about intensity, I have a goal, I have a target, I have a dream, I have an ambition. I'm going to have high value activity. I'm not going to get distracted, which means to pull apart. I'm not going to be pulled apart. I'm going to stay laser-like focused on this goal. Now, I'm going to show you a concept here called Catch Confidence by Dan Sullivan. Because a lot of people say, I need to make more money. My business is not making enough money. That's what I hear people say. I need to make more money. I can't afford something. They asked Dan Sullivan, who was one of my coaches once, how much money did he need? And you know what he said? Enough that it's never a problem when I want to do something. Anybody hear that? Molly, I see you smiling up there. He said, I don't have a number. I just need enough that whatever I want to do, it's never a problem. See, I can't tell you how many people I talk to in a day, and my team talks to in a day, says, you know what, I just want to do it, but I just don't have the money, Coach. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. You'll never have the money until you get the skills. The skills is where the money comes from. Everybody with me? I started getting coaching when I was 18 years old. I had business coaches and mentors, and from the time I was 18 till right now at 46, I have coaches right now coaching me. Why? Because I need to skill up. See, if I tell an agent I want to do stadium tours, they may come back to me and say, man, you got to get better at this thing. Okay? You got to get better at this. Okay, good. How much is that going to cost for me to get better at that? Okay, this. Okay, I got to hire this coach. You need to hire an acting coach. Okay, great. I need that coach. She's this much. Okay, good. I don't ever want money to keep me from pursuing my dreams, ever. So cash confidence is a concept Sullivan had that changed everything that I try to teach people, which is you have a certain knowledge, okay? You have a certain attitude. You have certain skills, and you have certain habits. That spells cash, K-A-S-H. You have certain knowledge, you have certain skills, you have certain attitudes, and you have certain habits. You use this knowledge and this attitude and these skills and these habits to help me solve my problem, or help me with my ambitions. And anytime you are struggling with money, quit thinking about you and think about who you can help reach their goals. See, if you drop me off in a city that I didn't know one person, if Derek Holland dropped me off in a city, I didn't know one person, he said, you can't use your contacts, you can't use your name, you can't use anything, and you got 90 days to build a business. I would go to people who had problems and help them solve those problems and generate money. Or I would go to people who are already making money, help them make more money. You say, what would you do, coach? I would use my knowledge and know-how. Knowledge means know-how. I would use my attitude. I'm hungry, I'm humble, I'm coachable. I would use my skills. I would use my habits, and I would help them grow. And in exchange of that, they would share in the money. I was negotiating with the mortgage company once. It's a $2 billion mortgage company. And they wanted to do $5 billion. It's a $3 billion increase in volume. I said, if I help you get $3 billion more dollars, I would like $1 million to me. Because what's $1 million if I help you make another, let's just call it 30 million. Everybody see that? I went to a coaching company that had 117 coaches, Tina. They were doing $25 million in production with 117 coaches. I said, I think I can get you to 50 million in production. And I don't want anything except 35% of the upside. If I help you go from 25 million to 50 million, I would like 35% of the increase. That would be 8.5 to 9 million to me. Okay. And 17 million to you. Does that sound like a good deal? Now think about that. Cash confidence says this: as long as people have ambitions and as long as they have problems, there will always be ways to make money. So when I hear people say, boy, I just don't know how to make money, I just can't figure out how to make money, it's because you are not helping people solve a problem, get increase. Okay? So I want you thinking you may be focused on the money versus focused on helping people. Focus on helping other people, and the money will follow you.